how are you? It's Aiden with the Aldo Show, where we share our hot takes and nonsensical ideas in a fast-paced and entertaining way. Today, I am joined by my two friends, Gavin and Nick.
Today's topic, where we decided to talk about sports, particularly is golf a sport?
Is golf a sport? Well, what defines a sport? Physical exertion and competition.
I always viewed golfing as like a rich man's sport. Most people, I would think, most people from the poor community aren't going to be able to golf. Like, where's the nearest golf course for most people? Especially if you're in a city, it's probably not going to be that close.
I stand by EDP 445 in his opinion.
I don't know what is that?
Can you
elaborate?
Famous YouTuber. If you don't know who he is,
no,
look him
Jesus,
up.
no, God, I know what you're talking about.
He explains another physical activity that is a sport. I won't say what, but if you know who he is, he says, if that is not a sport, then why the heck is golf a sport? So, yeah. Love you, Brian.
Well, that's an interesting take. Because, are they really physically exerting themselves? They pay another dude to carry their own bags.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty impressive drive shots it's crazy how far they can hit it. Especially, every year there's a driving competition. I don't know if I'm using the correct terminology, but basically you hit the golf ball as far as you possibly can. And they're hitting it like 400 yards. They're hitting it a quarter of a mile. That's pretty crazy. There's a big prize money, but then how do you get into it? I don't know. It's expensive.
It's not a sport. It's really not a sport.
Because it takes skill. It's definitely a skill.
Are you working up a sweat while playing golf other than
the beating sun?
The beating sun. No.
I think the caddies who walk with the heavy gear on their
back.
back.
Caddying is a sport.
Yeah, caddying is a sport. It must be.
Playing golf, that's not a sport.
But then at the same
it's a
time,
game. It's a game.
Would you say that esports are a sport?
No.
Okay, I wouldn't.
It's in the name.
Unless it's Zwift racing. If you don't know what it is,
it's
bicycle and running racing on a treadmill or stationary trainer.
A triathlon without a pole.
Yeah, but you're actually doing physical work.
Okay, I can see that.
That's a sport, an e-sport. But playing Call of Duty is not a sport.
I don't know. They work up a sweat. When you ever play like a long game of COD and you got a clutch, your hands get sweaty. That's physical exertion.
That's not.
And guess what? You're competing.
I think it takes dedication, though, right?
Yeah, you got to practice like 8+ hours
same with
a
golf,
day.
though. It's golf also. You have to spend a lot of time practicing. As with any sport, I would say practice is there with golf. Practice is there with esports. Nobody's just naturally good. That good. You have to. Spend probably thousands of hours.
It's
living in your mom's basement.
It's pure luck.
Is it though? Like, can you go out on a what's it called, a green? Can you go out on a green and outshoot like Tiger Woods? That's the only famous golfer I know.
Look, it's math. It's just math.
I'm not
okay. Yeah, I will say it is math. Golf is math. A lot of physics involved, but I don't know. Your average person's not going to be able to calculate it.
What type of math?
Definitely physics.
Physics.
Oh, heck, physics, dude.
I love physics.
Dude, I took AP Physics, got a 1 on the AP test.
Did you just not have any, how did your teacher make you get a 1? There have to have been some, error between communication with the teacher and you, or was it is it you not doing the work?
Okay,
is it the teacher?
In case my teacher listens to this, I won't disclose his name. Let's call him Mr. David.
That's his actual name, though, right?
Hopefully not, Mr. David. I loved you, man. You were dope as heck, man. But I gotta say, I learned absolutely nothing besides F equals MA. That's cool. Maybe it's not your fault, man. Maybe it's just me.
That's physics, but just letting you know.
F equals MA?
Yeah.
That's physics.
Mass times acceleration is gonna equal your force in newtons.
And then he taught us that right hand rule or whatever, and I'm like,
oh yeah, that's for magnetic fields. It's kind of odd. Yeah. I don't know why.
Doesn't make any sense.
You retained the right-hand rule, and you also retain F equals ma. There's so much more in physics between the two.
Normal force. Wait. Force.
Oh, with the finger thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. There was a cut going down a hill somewhere in between.
I don't know. You could use... It would take a lot of internal physics to figure out golfing, though. Like, figure out an advantage in golf.
So since you're such like a physics whiz, do you think you would be pretty good at golf?
No.
Have you, like...
No, I think there would be a way to cheat the system, though, if you knew physics. For example, like if I wanted to get my maximum driving range, I want to hit the golf ball at 45-degree angle. That's going to get me as far as possible in a horizontal distance.
Yeah.
That's physics. I could also know I can hit it at a golf ball at a 60-degree angle, and if I hit the golf ball with that same amount of force at a 30-degree angle, it's going to go the same amount of horizontal distance.
But do you think you could hit it straight on where it can actually hit a 45-degree angle?
Right. No, I don't.
Yeah.
You would need some sort of instrumentation to do that.
So if I bought like a protractor out...
No, there's actually a YouTuber I've seen. I don't know.
Perfect?
No.
Those guys are pretty good at...
No, but he knows a lot of physics, and he actually made like a golf club. There you go. I don't know why I was thinking a golf stick. Not the right term, but you take a golf club, and the actual head rotates so you can have the right angle. Because if you don't know a golf club, the head of it has different angles depending on what way you're chipping. And, it could be a putter versus a driver. It's going to have a different angle.
Yeah.
So he has a way where you can rotate the angle that the head is at while you're swinging. And, he kind of has an advantage, kind of doesn't.
Oh, I saw this one YouTuber, I think his name is Mark Rober. So you like throw like a dart, and it's a bullseye every time on that dart.
Yeah, the bullseye, the dartboard will move to where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like it's calculated.
Yeah, so it's not Mark Rober. It kind of uses a different idea. You basically you estimate the distance you want to go horizontally, and then it's got some gyroscopic sensors, or maybe accelerometers, so it figures out how fast you're actually swinging the club, and then it's gonna rotate the head of the club accordingly, so it goes the right angle, gets hit at the right angle, so it goes the right horizontal distance. So theoretically, it's supposed to hit, let's say, 30 meters away. You put that in, then as you swing, it'll rotate the head to the right angle and get you close, hopefully.
That's pretty interesting. I almost know, like, I couldn't even, that's not feasible to me, how that would even play out.
It takes a lot of engineering.
That's not me, man.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting watching the video. He was like trying to figure out how to engineer the golf head. And if you hit it with a certain amount of force, you'd find that it would like break off, because he was trying to use like a hydraulic system to move the head. It just kept breaking the head of the club off. So it was pretty neat the way he actually engineered it. Here, I'll look up the name so I'm not just like taking credit for this dude.
Yeah. It's pretty neato.
Pretty much you can do golf with math and get holes in one every time just by
if you have enough math, that is, yeah, you can do that.
I think Tiger Woods is good at math.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if he has a major in anything or education and higher education.
I was about to say something very, very, not cringeworthy, toxic, but I will keep it to myself.
Is Tiger Woods a bad person, so they say?
I don't know enough about Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods beat his wife.
Yo!
Oh, well, if those allegations are true, yeah, that's not
I was going to say he had an educated and beaten his wife.
Oh, jeez.
Well, now you said it.
Well,
so.
if he did beat his wife, shame on you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, same with Chris Brown and Rihanna. That's messed up,
No,
man.
well, there was a South Park episode on it.
Oh.
And, like, for the Tiger Woods video game that Coach plays, you get to beat up his wife or something like that.
You know, South Park is always ahead of the game.
What the hell? Oh my god. I hope that's not a real thing.
Where it was the other way around or something like that.
Did he really beat his wife? Or allegedly beat his wife? Oh, speaking of allegations, if he did that, by the way, shame on him. But
Oh no,
Ellen
no,
DeGeneres.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres.
It's the other way around. His wife beat him up.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh.
Tiger Woods, if I accused you of
No,
anything.
you're good, Tiger. You're good.
Sorry, Tiger Woods.
It's your wife.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait, isn't Tiger Woods like 6'2"?
He is.
Is his wife Ronda Rousey? Like,
His wife's 6'7", just a man.
she beat the hell out of
He
him.
is. Well, he's 44 right now,
That's the ripe. Oh, that's the ripe age.
and yeah, when you're a golfer, you can be any age you want. 6'1".
He's 6'1", 185 pounds, and he got beat up by his wife.
By his ex-wife,
Oh, speaking of that clubhead,
Ex-wife.
I'm getting it credit. It's
who's 5'11".
it's stuff made here.
Stuff
The
made.
video is called "I Made a Self-Correcting Golf Club." It's pretty neat. You guys should watch it. I'd recommend it.
How many views does it have?
1.6 million, but a lot of engineering went into it for, I feel like, a fairly low budget
Yeah.
video.
Tiger Woods cheated on his wife.
Oh.
Well, yeah, don't cheat, guys.
Yeah, because then you might get beat up.
Yeah.
But not even just that, because it's
It's
a
a bad-
shitty thing to do.
yeah, bad
you,
thing
you
to
should
do.
probably just you
I
should end
have
things.
I have experience with it.
Oh, edgy moment, but I'm sorry.
That's tough, Nick.
Tough luck.
So,
Ladies, I'm
We were
sorry.
talking about Ellen DeGeneres.
yeah, Ellen.
Oh yeah, I hate her.
I used to
never
love
liked
Ellen.
her.
I'm like, she's married to a Portia de Rossi. She's on Arrested Development. That's a great show. But
Ellen's a horrible person. I've always known she was a horrible person.
Now, what made you say that?
Just looking at her, I could tell. I'm like,
I don't know if the allegations are
she
true.
was a Karen before a Karen, and her allegations are true.
I also feel like some of the allegations, as with most famous people, maybe
Get
it's
skewed.
skewed. I mean, people try to get involved, and I'm not saying every claim is true. I mean, every claim might be true, but I'm saying probably some of the accusations by people and stuff like this, or the Bill Cosby case, or
Yikes.
other famous
Hey,
actors.
hey, hey!
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, that was Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what a guy.
I used to watch his comedy.
Have
You did?
you ever seen?
Funny guy?
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's just a piece of crap.
Yeah. I mean, he's not Chris Rock funny.
Yeah, but I mean, he's pretty funny. I saw a video of him where he's going into the New York City subway, and somebody threw a hot dog at Bill Cosby, and he falls down the stairs. He threw a hot dog at him because he raped people.
My
Yeah.
favorite video of him is this one, where he's getting escorted.
Does he get hit with a hot dog? Right, what's happening?
He goes, hey, hey, hey!
So,
Why?
just to troll like reporters and stuff.
I mean, what a guy. He's going out with a bang.
Did you guys see Fat Albert before?
Yeah,
The
yeah, I
cartoon
did.
show?
Yeah.
The cartoon or the live action movie?
The cartoon.
Yeah.
And the live action. But the cartoon I thought
The-
was kind of...
The live action's part of the MCU, if you didn't know that.
I did not know. Can you
It's
explain?
part of the MCU.
Yeah, it's part of the MCU.
Are you kidding me?
Can you explain, Nick?
No, we're looking this up. MCU?
The
Explain
Marvel-
for those people who don't know. What is MCU?
Yeah, don't look anything up. You said you knew. How so?
Wait, explain to me, Nick. What is the MCU for... Or not to me. Explain to people listening.
The MCU is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is kind of a bad universe.
What? Come on, man.
Well,
compared
compared to what?
to DC.
Oh, God. Get
Oh
outta
my
here.
god, dude. Dude, the only good thing they have going for them is the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Even if it was better, okay, I'm going to say they ruined it by
Alright,
their videos.
it's owned by
Their
20th
cinema.
Century Fox.
Keenan Thompson played Fat
It's
Albert.
owned by 20th Century Fox. Oh,
I love
Yeah.
Keenan Thompson.
Yeah, so,
he's
and do you know who
He's
owns
so funny.
20th Century Fox?
Disney.
Disney.
Disney does own Fox.
So
that's-
therefore, it's part of the MCU.
I mean,
Let's
yeah, you
go.
could say that.
So
but-
is The Simpsons then.
Yeah, so it's the same.
yeah, but you think?
Haven't you seen
think
the ad?
Yeah, where they have Bart Simpson dressing up in like some Marvel costume.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what
they're
about
all
like,
like
what
it's
about
funny.
like Moana?
That's not part of the MCU.
But what
Can
makes
you
that?
imagine?
What makes that not a part of
What can I say except you're welcome?
Just Thanos comes out, just snap,
Yes,
gone.
Oh man, half a little dinky island. That's
I
tough.
didn't like it, Moana. I thought that was not a good movie.
Well, let's be honest. WALL-E, best Pixar movie.
I give it a number
Wait,
6.
Don't
Wait,
listen
wait.
to Aiden.
What's the movie name again? I want to hear that.
WALL-E.
Wall-E.
Wow.
It's more like Wall-E.
WALL-E.
I thought it was Wall and then E.
Yeah, Wall-E.
WALL-E.
Not Wally.
Yeah.
Wall.
You're saying it like Wally, like
It's
Wally
part
the
of my
moose?
accent.
What accent?
Rochesterian.
There is no Rochester.
Rochester boys.
There is a Rochester accent.
accent.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a noisy.
So you
it's
guys
annoying
say-
and nasally.
It's very nasally.
It's milk.
Yeah, it's milk.
Milk.
like
yeah, no. If you're gross, you say it like
It's
him.
milk.
like MELK. Milk.
Milk.
That's kind of,
MILK.
what?
Milk.
You just spelled it like milk,
Milk.
but you said milk.
Milk.
You just okay, dude. Wait, do you drink 1%, 2% fat-free almond milk? Soy milk?
Chocolate and soy.
I do drink a lot more of the soy and almond
Yeah, the
milk
soy.
now.
So what makes soy milk different than milk?
It's made out of plant.
And it's protein.
Well, I would say
Well,
if you look at cow's milk, it has like a really high percentage of protein in it, like an amount that we can't really digest.
So that's bad.
I mean, it can be if you drink it in mass quantities. I mean, your body can only digest so much protein. It's like when you see those guys chugging protein shakes, it's like
yeah,
it's literally not possible to digest that much protein. It doesn't work.
my younger brother, one day, he's a weightlifter, sadly, and
He doesn't bite.
he doesn't bike. He doesn't really run. He's got bad knees,
Mm.
and all he would drink and eat are eggs, protein shakes,
Nails.
wheat,
Gotta get that iron.
Yeah.
and toast. Pretty much everything was protein.
That's so basic.
And he had some
Rye toast, white toast, whole wheat,
I don't know, but he had some problems
digestion.
because of yes.
I believe it
because
also
of-
can lead to diabetes. I think it can overload your insulin levels trying to digest all that protein.
Actually,
I'm fairly confident. I'm not going to say like guaranteed in case somebody's like fact checks me, which by the way, everybody fact checks. So fact check us. There we go.
yeah. I mean, we don't know what we're saying. Gavin knows like the most of what he's saying. Compared.
My high school science teacher was talking to me about it, and I think she's fairly credible.
What's her name? Or fake
I'm
name?
not giving her name, but she's a very smart chemist. She actually worked for
NASA.
maybe she did, but I know she worked for Kodak for a few years, and then she like filed quite a few lawsuits because they kept using really bad cleaners and other chemicals that are very caustic and damaging to humans and the environment, and they're just like, yeah, use it. Doesn't matter. MSDS, Material Safety Data Sheet, or OSHA, it doesn't matter.
Oh man.
Let me see. Can too much protein lead to diabetes?
What type?
Well, if it leads to diabetes, it's going to be type 2.
Yeah.
If you're born with it, it's going to be type 1.
So,
Yeah, no, it's a messed up disease.
yeah. I have a few friends with it.
Okay, maybe I don't go to. Maybe I'll use Google Scholar because that way it sounds somewhat. Oh, let's go to org, journaldiabetes.org. It's not saying they've been fact checked, but let's see. In brief, people with diabetes are frequently given advice about protein that has no scientific basis. Okay. In addition, although weight is lost when individuals follow a low carbohydrate, high protein diet, there is no evidence that such diets are following long term or that there is less recidivism than with lower calorie diets. People with type 1 or type 2 diabetes who are in poor metabolic control may have increased protein requirements. However, the usual amount of protein consumed by people with diabetes adequately compensates for an increased protein catabolism. I don't know what that means, but
I literally don't know
People
what
with
you said.
diabetes need adequate and accurate information about protein on which to base their food decisions. Okay, so basically it's just saying people don't know enough about
So it's
what
just
they're trying to eat.
just
Maybe
a
I can.
claim.
Let's see. High leads to diabetes. I just want to make sure my claim is accurate. If not, I'll go back on it.
I mean, while you find that out, Nick, you're a biker, right?
You can say that.
What's your favorite bike brand?
Well, to be honest, I
Let me
can't.
guess. So is it Trek? Is he sponsored by Trek? Is it going to be Trek?
It is.
Is it going to be the Trek?
It is.
What's
4300.
no. It starts with an M.
Marlin.
Madone?
Madone. There we go.
No. Well, see, right now, cycling season's canceled. I'm a cyclocross Cat 3, so I'm an upper tier elite cyclist. I was the unofficial U23 for state champion for like 2018 or something like that, because I was the only one in the race. But still,
You killed it, man.
yeah, I came in first.
Yeah,
Round
yeah.
of applause.
But yeah, I'd like one of the new 2021 Trek Amandas, please, or a new Trek Boon.
How
Thank
much
you.
do some of those cost?
A lot.
Give us a price range.
I'm gonna say 7,000. Oh wait, Amanda? No, Amanda.
The Amanda would be cheaper.
Jeez, I keep thinking, is Amanda with the A or an E?
E.
So the Emanda. Okay, so that's gonna be. It's like a
$13,000.
$3,000 starting. No,
SLR
$4,000.
7 I would probably get.
I guess $4,000 starting price.
No, not for the SLR 7.
Jeez, I don't know what I said. I think I said SLR 4s.
That's the older one.
Oh, with all that. Okay, wait. Back to my fact checking.
Yeah.
Huge fact check your thing.
This is
how much
according
money
to
on that.
a population-based study in Lisbon, Portugal. Yeah, well, that's what
Lisbon.
we'll say. Lisbon.
Yeah, I think it's Lisbon.
All right, he knows better than I do, probably. Let's see. Results of a large population-based study show that a high protein intake is associated with an increased evidence of type 2 diabetes,
Oh, well, isn't
according to the European Association for the Study of Diabetes, EASD, 2011.
because low carb, high protein, that's keto, right? And I used to work at this pizza place, and we always had keto crust
Was it
pizza.
owned by Pauly D?
No, it's owned. LeBron owns
Paula
it.
Deen?
No,
Pauly D.
but just because I'm from New Jersey doesn't mean Pauly D owns anything.
You never know.
No, I know.
Isn't she like really fabulously wealthy?
Not Paula Dean, Pauly D.
Who's Pauly D?
He's from the Jersey Shore.
Oh, jeez. Okay, anyway, back to your pizza crust story.
Yeah, the keto crust. I don't know. Don't fact check me, Blaze Pizza. I hate Blaze Pizza. You guys suck. But it's like
By LeBron, right?
yeah. Well, he owns some of it. Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
I like LeBron. He's not winning though. He are winning this year. But anyways, I think it was like what 50 grams of protein for a crust of pizza and like 4 carbs. It's something ridiculous. And people would load meat onto this thing, no sauce, no cheese. I'm like,
Your body cannot digest that.
honest, the keto crust is gross too. It's all made of like whey and stuff, and just
That sounds gross.
it's not real. And we put in it wanted the toppings would not cook as fast as the crust, so it'd always be like sloppy and mushy and nasty. And
I do not like whey protein. If
It's-
I'm gonna eat a protein, I want to like get it from like a natural source. I know I sound like all hippy dippy, but like
I love chicken.
I really like chicken. That's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite meats to have.
Yeah,
I really like avocados.
yo, avocado on toast.
I don't really like what they do for the environment and who kind of runs them. Fun fact: drug cartels are now running the avocado trade.
actually.
Believe it.
Actually, because
Believe
it's
it.
legal and they make a lot of money.
So they're putting the Coke in the avocado.
No, they're not. Well, maybe, probably some of them, but they're actually just selling the avocados
So
because they make so much money.
avocados are
And
expensive.
it's kind of like one of those crops similar to like tobacco or palm trees. It's really harsh on the land. It takes a lot out of it, but they taste freaking good.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm not saying tobacco tastes good. I'm just saying
So
avocados do.
the new Truck Amanda 2021 is
The bike.
The bike. SL7 is $5,500.
Yeah,
But I would not have to pay.
Is that when it starts? Like
That's
the starting price?
starting price.
There's that without pedals, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, but I have that
He
stuff.
has all the pedals. So what does it come? What are its features? It's full carbon fiber frame,
It's
correct?
a full carbon fiber frame with hydraulic
Disc
DI.
brakes.
Yes, DI2
What's the DI2? So people listening know.
electric shifting.
Oh my gosh. it's
wait, it's
beautiful.
electric? It has batteries?
So it
It's
doesn't
not-
have cables.
Well,
Oh,
it does have cables
It goes
for
through
its
the-
brakes.
Yeah, but not for its shifting.
DI2 ISO speed in the front and 35 millimeter it's 37 millimeter tubeless ready carbon rims.
I mean,
That's amazing.
But you
so
can
there's
buy it.
the electric shifting. What it does, it mitigates the room for error of having the cable.
Aerodynamics.
Yeah, it also increases aerodynamics
And
and it
it
reduces
is-
weight.
Half a pound heavier though.
Anybody knows
my
who's ever
Honda.
adjusted your brakes how much of a pain in the ass it is. You don't have to do that without the little cables and less friction. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it is.
so, but you could buy a cut.
You could,
You
but that's
could buy a car, but I don't want to.
he
'cause
wants
I-
to be the car.
I am the car.
It's a fun fact. We can use physics to figure out how much energy it takes you to get from like point A to point E at your certain speed.
Oh yeah.
And it's amazing how
Headwind.
inefficient cars are compared to like a bike or you just moving
Well,
your
the
body.
one thing I hate.
Is a Tesla like on the same level as a normal car?
No, it's significantly more efficient. It's ridiculous. And you can even say, and a lot of people use the argument like, oh, electric cars, where do they get their power from? Majority of the time, it's going to be from a coal-fired power plant. Yes,
Yeah.
everybody agrees that's not good. But the efficiency of getting the electricity from the coal-fired power plant and overall efficiency of the car is still significantly higher than a regular gas-powered car. Gas-powered car is like, I think, around the ballpark of like 22% efficiency, which is awful. That it takes into account like transportation of the gas, the actual burning of the gas, and all that stuff. As far as efficiency of most electric cars, it's ballpark around 70% efficiency, which is significantly higher using your energy that you have. So
Yeah.
get electric is what I'm trying to say.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's episode of the Aldo Show. Just to let you guys know, I still have no idea what I'm doing, so means a lot, man.
Thanks for the views, everybody. Stay safe during the coronavirus.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
Don't look like this kid.
Yeah.
It don't be him.
Alright, so yeah, see you guys next time.
Would you guys consider